Coming up in this video, 3 tips from some of the biggest venture capitalists in the world that might help you to attract serious investment for your business. So folks, while there may be huge differences in the types of businesses that the very largest VCs in the world will choose to select for investment, there are some commonalities amongst those entrepreneurs who are successful in bringing those deals to bear. And I'm going to share 3 specific ideas that come from some of the biggest managers of VC monies in the world. The first tip comes from a fellow called Jim Goetz of Sequoia Capital. Now Jim, his thing is that it isn't enough for him that you have a big idea. You need one of those, of course, but that you are also on a mission. In other words, what he really wants to hear is that you're not thinking incrementally, but rather that you are doing something which has the potential to be transformational, but also focused. If both of those things are true, then maybe he's going to get excited about you. Tip 2 comes from a fellow called Chris Sacca of Lowercase Capital. For Chris, again, he wants the big idea, but what he also wants, number 1, is that you have a great story, a presentation which captures the essence of how things could be, with a big focus on your ability to execute, to get things done. Truth is, the world is full of people who have great ideas, who maybe don't have the right track record or the ability to show just how easily or how well they can execute an idea. If you are somebody who can show that you can absolutely get things to happen, you will likely find investors interested in you. And the third idea comes from Mary Meeker, and she comes from a company called Kleiner, Perkins, Caulfield and Byers. There's a name to conjure with. Again, you still need to have your big idea, you need to have a great story, but there's one more thing that she also wants to say, which is what happens when you are put under the cosh and you're asked tricky questions. When you are preparing for a pitch, you need to be incredibly focused. You need to be clear. You don't want to get into lots and lots of detail. But if and when you're asked questions, particularly of the tricky variety, you need to show that you are prepared for it. So always make sure that when it comes to an investor choosing between the wheat and the chaff, they think you are the wheat.